Hello, everyone. I'm really happy to be here with all of you today. Before I start, let me introduce myself again. Thank you, Vania. My name is Joana Silva. I'm Director of Quality Assurance at Broadvoice, and I have more than 6 years of experience as a leader. Throughout my career, I already had the opportunity to lead multiple projects, both academically and professionally, and I demonstrated leadership growth with a significant increase in direct reports and responsibilities. As Vania mentioned, I was recognized with 2 Leadership Award Impacts for outstanding vision, communication, and team empowerment, and I have a certification in Women Leadership by Nova School of Business and Economics. And you suspect, and rightly so, today we will talk about leadership. These are some of my favorite books about leadership. I learned a lot with all of them, and I really apply a lot of lessons that I collected from them. But, as you know, theory always sounds good and straightforward. But in reality, the struggle is real. Completely real. This is me, the majority of the time, okay? And do you know why? Why the struggle is real? Well, because the hard part of being a leader is to manage people, emotions, and business goals at the same time. And these type of leadership struggles, no book can prepare us for it. Just real life with real experiences. Today, I want to talk with you about 3 of the most challenging parts of being a leader. Of course that we have many more, but I choose to bring today the imposter syndrome, the loneliness, and the difficult conversations. For each one, I will share some personal experiences and some suggestions to overcome them. And I hope that I can inspire you to do exactly the same. So, let's start with our best friend, imposter syndrome. So, if you are not aware of what is imposter syndrome, I believe that this image and this question will help a lot to explain the concept. So, am I really good enough? I'm pretty sure that all of us, in some moment of our lives, already question ourselves about it, right? Am I really good enough? And I'm sure this lives in your brain completely rent-free, here, more or less. And come on, all we know how expensive is rent these days, right? Right. So, let me share with you a short story about my last promotion to director that could be perfectly this comic. So, one day, my boss came from Lisbon to Aveiro to have a meeting with me. And to be honest, I was afraid of having a difficult conversation or even get fired because I was under the impression that my performance was not that great. Because we continue to receive a lot of customer complaints, and I believe we hadn't done enough to prevent them. When my boss presented the data that he collected from me and from my team, I was left a bit speechless, okay? And at the end, he said, Joana, you are one of our key people, and you are doing an amazing job, but you need to stop with this stupid imposter syndrome. With these words, okay? With these words. He has very positive about me and my team, and to be honest, at that moment, I did not remember anything positive about the previous year. And do you know why? Well, it's simple. Because we mostly remember what went wrong, right? And the great things that we achieve are often forgotten. The people around us are able to identify our achievements. Why we are not able to do this? Imposter syndrome self-doubt is really the seed of imposter syndrome, where we fail to recognize our capabilities even when we have clear evidences against it. Beyond make us feel terrible, imposter syndrome will also limit our professional and personal growth. I heard so many times that I have this syndrome that I really needed to find a way to tackle this. So I start applying these 3 techniques. First one, I start listing all my achievements, even the small ones, okay? And I try to identify all my skills and capabilities. Second one, instead of focusing on my weaknesses, I start embracing my strengths, okay? And I start reflecting how can I leverage them, my strengths, not my weaknesses, okay? And last but not least, I start talking about my feelings with a mentor and with a therapist. And both help me to helped me to put everything on perspective, and both helped me to check my progress, okay? An important point here is, just because we didn't reach our final goal yet, this doesn't mean that we are not accomplished great things so far, okay? Every milestone motivates us to reach the final goal, even the small ones. So embrace the statics too, okay? And overcome this stupid syndrome too. Let's try to do this. Okay, now let's talk a little about loneliness. Leadership can be rewarding, but also comes with challenges that most of us don't anticipate until we are in the middle of them. I want to share a small story about a situation that I felt really, really, really lonely in a room full of people. So, one day, I was at a social area in my work, and this day I was struggling to schedule a meeting because everyone's calendar was full. I'm very curious about that, so I asked if I'm missing something. One of my colleagues checked the calendar and said, "Oh no, Joana, it's just our social beer meeting. But this is not important. You can schedule the meeting if you need." And I like hearing that because I really enjoy team bondings and beer. And jokingly, I said, "Oh, this sounds really nice, but you forgot to invite me." Oh God. Oh, Joana, why did you have to ask this? Another colleague, the host, hesitated and said to me, "Joana, you are director now, so it's not supposed to be invited for this kind of things." And I felt so sad. Because I like beer. No, I felt really, really sad. I know this is stupid, but I felt sad. Of course that I smiled and I tried to be cool, but inside I was a little destroyed, okay? And because these were the people that I worked alongside for many, many years. And just because I had moved into a leadership role, I wasn't one of them anymore. This situation and other similar situations made me reflect and made me realize a fundamental thing about leadership. Life, much like engineering, okay, it's built on compromises. So, to gain something, we often have to let go of something else. Moving up comes with costs. And one thing that we tend to lose is our sense of belonging with our people. So what we can do about it? How do we combat this loneliness? Well, for me, the solution is simple: networking, okay? With networking, we can connect with others who is passing the same challenges and who understands your feelings. Today, all of us have an amazing opportunity to do this. Please don't go home at the end of the day without connecting with someone new. This is really, really, really important. Don't waste this opportunity. These type of events, these type of communities like Geek Girls are amazing to do this. So don't waste this opportunity to connect with someone new today, okay? Leadership doesn't have to be lonely, okay? We just need to find the right people to walk alongside us in this journey. And mainly, I'm focused on leadership today. This can also be applied to any other big change in your life, okay? The transition can be difficult, but networking can help to make it a lot easier. So please don't waste this opportunity, the opportunity that we have today to do this. And last but not least, let's talk about difficult conversations. If you think having uncomfortable conversations is hard, wait until you see the results of not having them, okay? As leaders, we need to have tough conversation a lot of times, really, a lot of times. But one of the hardest is telling someone they are losing their job. It's really, really, really a difficult moment for both sides because it's not about the professional life, it's about the personal life too. Today, I want to share with you my first experience. Unfortunately, not the last one, but one that taught me a lot about leadership, empathy, and emotions. So, to start, I really like this person. They were kind and really hardworking. And I gave a lot of support, a lot of feedback, and a lot of changes to improve. But nothing changed. No matter how hard I tried, they were not meeting expectations, business goals. And it was, I had no choice because I needed to do this for my team, okay? It was my first time, so I asked my peers for advice. And all said to me, Joana, you need to be quick, okay? Be direct. Don't explain too much, go straight to the point. Yeah, but that didn't feel right to me. No. I can guarantee you that I can handle every situation in my life, but I will cry first, okay? I will cry. Today, no. Today, no. But I will cry first. And I cried a lot. And I didn't sleep well for days. But when the time came, I couldn't follow the advice, okay? So I spoke with honesty and kindness, and I explained the situation with empathy. It was really, really hard, but I knew that I had done the right thing for the rest of my team. During Christmas, this person sent me a message wishing me a Merry Christmas, and he said to me that he had found a new job, and he was happy. And this message made my Christmas, really, because showed to me that empathy matters, always. Leadership doesn't need to be cold and heartless, okay? This is an old-fashioned idea, completely old. Difficult conversations will always be hard, but we can handle them with assertive empathy, okay? All these experiences made me realize, taught me a lot, to be honest, and helped me to identify my leadership style. And the one that I identify the most with is assertive empathy. What is assertive empathy? Well, we can describe this in 5 key ideas. First one, relationships are the base of your work, okay? Whether with your colleagues, with your boss, with your team, relationships are the foundation of our work. So take care of them and invest time in maintaining them. This is really, really, really important. The second one is take care of your people, okay? Show real interest in your people, both professionally and personally. Be more than a boss. Be a coach. Be a mentor for your team, okay? Professionally and personally. It's very, really important, these two. Third one, confront directly, okay? No matter if you are asking or declaring, always be direct. Avoid room for confusion. As leaders, we really need to communicate with clarity, okay? Really important. Number 4, give and ask for feedback recurrently. Feedback is a gift. Sometimes wrapped in a difficult conversation, but always a gift, okay? So give it recurrently, either positive or negative, and challenge your team to give you a bad feedback. It's a really nice challenge because just only with feedback we can improve, and this will help to build trust between you and your team. And last but not least, don't ignore your emotions. If you need to cry, you can cry. It's not a problem, okay? We are not robots, okay? Emotions are normal. We just need to learn how to manage them. This is the 5 key ideas of assertive empathy that I recommend to you to apply to. As leaders, we can be strong and kind at the same time. And we can take every decision with our brain and with our heart, okay? Leadership, it's not about having all the answers. No, it's not. But it's about being brave enough to face the hard questions, the hard conversations, the hard decisions. And these are the key takeaways that I want that you take from this talk, okay? Thank you so much. This is my LinkedIn page, I hope. This is my LinkedIn page. You can connect with me. Please get in touch with me during the coffee break, during the lunch. Connect with me. Don't forget, connect with someone new today. And thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the conference. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Joana.